So last season with the Knicks must have been something of a roller coaster. Obviously, it was a fun season, and then you guys make the playoffs, but your role in the playoffs was a little bit different from the regular season. What was that whole kind of experience like for you?
Frustrating. Frustrating because I felt like I helped a lot to get there, and then I felt like I could have really helped. But that was coach's decision. I roll with my team, whatever it is, however it go down. I just think that we was better than the Hawks. But they outplayed us. They won the 4 games. So I gotta tip your hat to them.
What was the free agency process like for you as far as, what you prioritize when you were looking for a new team?
Definitely wanted to be on a team, a winning team, somebody that had a chance to really make some noise. Be around the right group of people that was kind of what's the word I want to use here? Like, play to my style, and that was kind of it, opportunity too. So I think I'm in the right spot.
You mentioned wanting to play with Chris and Monty, and you said that Chris actually called you. What was that conversation like?
He was saying that they had a few guys on the board that they was looking at, and I guess they must have asked him for his, opinion. And, this is a conversation that we didn't have before, and when he was in other spots. So I decided to take him up this time.
How nice is that to hear as a player that, a guy like Chris Paul, they have a couple guys on your list, and he, is looking at you and wants to talk to you and kind of recruit you?
Yeah, no, it means a lot. It means a lot. He's like an ultimate competitor. Obviously going to be in the Hall of Fame, so it definitely means a lot. But you still got to take your own your own life into consideration. Despite that. But after sitting back and looking at it, it was definitely the best decision for me.
You also mentioned Monty Williams as a guy that you wanted to play for. Kind of from the outside looking in, what is kind of his reputation and what attracted you to want to play for him?
Yeah, no, obviously I think he's a great coach, but I think he's a great man too. A lot of coaches in this, it's just period, all about themselves. I think he's into helping people become better men too. So that was something I thought I should be around.
We've talked a lot about how, you're returning to Phoenix and the roster is way different from the last time you were here. Yeah, only Book is the one remaining. Is that weird coming into a building you're familiar with and kind of the faces and the players are all different from the last time?
Yeah, it is. It is kind of weird. It's like, dang, it's kind of familiar, but then at the same time, it's not. But like I said, I think my eagerness to want to be here, I think the relationship I have with Chris is making this a smooth transition so far.
Speaking of Booker, you played with him. It was only for like 19 games or so when you were here, but you got to know him a little bit. Were you surprised at all seeing him perform at the level that he did in his kind of first trip to the playoffs there?
No, not at all. He's not somebody that's scared of the moment. He puts in the work. Obviously just a talented person. So I wasn't really surprised.
You mentioned wanting to add value to whatever team you join. Looking at this Suns team specifically, what are a few things that you kind of want to bring to the table for this group?
Just energy. I know it was a short break, so guys didn't really get to, whatever it is they like to do in the summer. So just bringing that energy, keeping guys on their toes, being competitive, and just the things that I've learned over my 7 years, just trying to, help as much as I can.
As a point guard, how nice is it to be able to work with, two pick-and-roll bigs like DeAndre and JaVale who can roll to the rim and kind of rise up for those alley-oop looks?
It means a lot. It means a lot, and just them rolling, not even necessarily having to throw the lob, but the pressure it puts on the backside of the defense. They got to make a decision whether they're going to tag or not, and I think it's going to open up a lot of stuff.